What has happened to Josh Allen and the Bills? The Bills look like they're going to be the team to beat this year after starting the season 6-1 and even beating Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. But in the last 2 weeks, Josh Allen and the Bills have suffered 2 straight losses, one to the Jets and one to the Vikings. And in those 2 losses, Josh Allen has thrown 4 red zone interceptions, which is statistically insane because in the last 67 games that Josh Allen has started and before these 2, he's only thrown 2 red zone interceptions. Looking at the game against the Jets, the Bills either had the lead or were down by just 1 score, but were unable to do anything offensively. Josh Allen threw a red zone interception to kick the field goal, they had to punt, and then they turned the ball over on downs. No one expected the Jets to win this game. Let's check out the first red zone interception against the Jets. Starting off the Bills' first drive of the game, on the first play, Allen found Diggs for a huge gain to set the ball up inside the 20. But just 2 plays later on 2nd and 10, as Allen is rolling to his right, he throws it right to the Jets defender and it's intercepted. No one really knows what happened to Allen here, as his man was definitely not open. You can maybe argue that he thought his player was open for just a second, but that happens well before Allen throws the ball. In the end, a very uncharacteristic mistake for Allen. Late in the 3rd quarter later in the game, Buffalo with only a 4-point lead, Allen throws it right to the defender again for his 2nd interception of the game, setting up the Jets in field goal position. When watching this back, I can't tell you where I think Allen was throwing this ball. He just throws it right to the Jets defender. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Again, just 2 really bad mistakes by Allen that you wouldn't usually see from him, as many thought he'd be the MVP of the season. After a loss against the Jets, the Vikings came into town, and on 4th and 2 early in the 4th quarter, Allen rolls to his right and throws it into the end zone, and it's intercepted by the Vikings. Maybe Allen feels he needs to make a play here because it's 4th and 2 and he knows he's not going to be able to pick it up on his legs, but he forces this ball right to the Vikings defender. I mean, it's just a terrible pass. Now here's the stinger. In overtime, a field goal to tie, touchdown to win. Allen throws it into the end zone and it's intercepted by the Vikings to seal the loss for the Bills. This one's a heartbreaker for any Bills fan or player because the game was so close and they had a chance to win it, and it was only 2nd and 10. When watching this playback, Allen does not need to make that throw over the middle. He doesn't even need to be looking end zone. He actually has Devin Singletary to his right for an easy check down to make a small gain because it's only 2nd and 10, but he forces it into the end zone and it's intercepted. Then in the week before the Jets game, the Bills are taking on Green Bay at home on Sunday Night Football, and on 3rd and 10, Allen steps up in the pocket and throws it right to a Packers defender and it's intercepted. And then on the Bills' very next possession, Allen's rolling to his right on 3rd and goal and throws another interception, this one being in the red zone. This one looks more like he was throwing the ball dead as no one was open, but you just can't give the defender a chance. All of this is extremely crazy because through Allen's first 6 games of the season, him and the Bills were 5-1 and he only threw 4 interceptions. But since then, in the last 3 games, Josh Allen and the Bills are 1-2 and Josh Allen has thrown 6 interceptions, 4 of them being in the red zone. Next week, Josh Allen and the Bills host the Cleveland Browns at home and are expected to win, but it'll be really interesting to see how this game plays out. And if the Bills lose, it's going to be crazy. But anyway, that's the end of the video. If you like and enjoy my content, I'd really appreciate if you could like and subscribe. And once again, thanks for watching.